It's January 1st, 2026. This is the first Walk with Lonnie. In a few days, we'll start real martial arts training. Calm is a skill. You have to practice being calm. Being calm and remaining calm starts with breath. Remaining calm is a hallmark of intellect. When emotion plays in, intellect goes. And there's nothing left but chaos and confusion. If you are in a difficult situation and you have to make a decision, say somebody asks you a question, put you on the spot, you might need to lie. Breathe first. You don't have to answer immediately. Take a breath. Why am I teaching you these things? You're walking with Lonnie. I wanted to be still with you in order to talk about breathing. One thing at a time, concentrate. I'm not bouncing the camera up and down. First thing, clean the barrels of the nose. Get everything out. First, clean your hands. Wash your hands so you don't get nothing up your nose that you don't want up your nose. Clean your hands, then clean your nose. Get your fingers up there, get everything out, get water up there. Wash your hands a couple times again, and then you're on your way. This is what you want to do. In through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose. I want to remind you about posture. You want to be shoulders back, head back. This extends the lungs, puts the torso in the right place to receive the oxygen and release the carbon. So we're gonna go. And this is all day long. But in the beginning of the day, you're gonna breathe the first 3 breaths out of your mouth. In through the nose, out of your mouth. That lets stale air that's gotten into your stomach over sleep get out. Then, first thing in your day, after you've done those first 3 breaths, start off with 30 breaths. In through the nose. As deep as you can, keep sucking air. And then, fast. In slow. Out fast. And keep blowing through the nose only until you can't blow anymore. And when you think that's the case, blow some more. Get it all out. Pause a few seconds, make sure you got it all out. Keep squeezing. And then immediately, again slowly, breathe in. Now, if no boogies come out of your nose when you're doing that, you're healthy. If you don't have any pains in your body when you do that, then you're healthy. If you have pains, it could be a symptom that something's wrong inside your body. Nothing to worry about, but something that's weakened and needs to be exercised. Could be the lung, could be a kidney, could be your liver, something in there, some organ is hurting from the pressure you're putting on it with the breaths. If that happens, slow the intensity of your breath. Do what you need to do for you, only you know, until you can work up to a full breath in and out, and then full breaths in and out, 30, until you're doing that 30 a day. Yesterday, we talked about posture. So, let's give that lesson. Again, because it is the first official day, you get 2 lessons here. In case you missed the first one, this is the official one. You want your posture right? Find yourself a wall. Put your back up against it. Put your butt up against it, put your heels up against it, put your shoulder up against it, put your head up against it. Step off the wall. Turn to the side. Look at yourself in the mirror. Are your shoulders aligned right? Are your shoulders back? Is your head back? Legs straight. This is how you should be walking. This is how you should be sitting, upright, proud. This is how you should be thinking. Why? Because you're important. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to share my experiences and tell you why I do these things. I practice breathing exercises because I needed to be able to deal with people trying to kill me, basically, or at least bust me in the face with a bottle, beat me with a cane, chains, stomp me with their 7 friends. So I'll tell you about a time when it was a life and death situation. And, well, I was 13 years old. I was taking my cousin and his friend to their first house party. They were 10 years old. They probably shouldn't have gone. But we were on the rapid transit train station platform. And I won't say where right now. But just out of the blue, a gang came up there. There was 8 of them. And one of them turned his back to me, borrowed a leather glove from his friend, turned around and hit me with a cowboy punch in the jaw. He was a grown man. I was 6'3". I don't know if he knew I was a child or not. That still wouldn't matter for behavior and legality and morality. But anyway, he hit me so hard, my body turned around and I went off the train platform. I landed on my feet. Got a hell of a jaw, I learned. But it hurt, I think. I was too mentally occupied to really register the pain. I don't really remember any pain. I just remember concentrating, trying to find my sight in the dark and land on my feet. I landed on my feet. I could hear in the air they were all laughing. But when I landed on my feet, they stopped laughing. I was standing there looking at them. They rallied together and jumped off the platform and came after me. I took off running in the dark down the train tracks. I couldn't fight all of them. Breathing and staying calm in that situation would have done me no good. Even though I had asthma, I had to stay calm and run for my life. I ended up making it to a bridge, and there were some parked cars. And I had jumped onto car roofs before from second-story height, so I knew, third story, I could probably make it, I'd be all right. I jumped onto a car hood and dented it way and destroyed the car, but saved my life. They were, the people chasing me were too afraid of the jump to pursue me, so I kept running and ran away. I didn't have an asthma attack. That's when I started training harder, because one day I might get cornered and I might have to fight 7, 8, 9 men. Later in life, that happened. I'll tell you about that later. All right, this is Walk with Lonnie, and we have walked. Eyes are watering. In and out breaths. Till I see you next time, tomorrow, January 2nd. Peace. Practice your breathing. It's the foundation to everything I'm gonna share with you. In a few days, we'll start real martial arts training. Martial arts is for everybody. Culturally, in my culture, everybody knows martial arts. At least 6 months worth. The foundations are more than practicing just fighting. Kung Fu brings wellness. Kung Fu regulates how I eat, how I sleep, the thoughts I put into my head before I go to sleep, the thoughts I rise with, even controls my social life. I'm not allowed to associate with people who are disrespectful. We'll talk about that later. It's cold out here. It's cold out here, y'all. The roof. The roofer. That's a dog, because they go roof, roof. Roof.